Hello, friends. Father Frank Pavone here, Director of Priests for Life, bringing you my daily diary for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, August 30th, 31st, and September 1st of 2022. So on Tuesday, the 30th, I was here at my office doing much desk work, had to do things as usual, like approvals of mailings going out, preparations for upcoming trips and interviews, some letters to pro-life leaders, preparation for upcoming events, and so forth. Taped also for Right Side Broadcasting right after the morning briefing, and was in the studio taping several shows, actually. Right after that, Janet and I welcomed some guests, friends of ours from California, and then they stayed for a special taping that Janet and I did of another TV program. And right after that taping, all this taping went from like 9 to 11. And as soon as that was finished, I had to head off to the airport. I drove myself to Orlando Airport and did some phone calls on the way and got there and checked in for my flight to New York. And I took a trip home to visit with my family. My parents live up there in New York, and got up there and visited with them in late afternoon, early evening, had dinner together, checked in with staff, of course, as the day came to a conclusion, and then in the evening did one of my favorite leisure activities, went over to Rye Playland, which is an amusement park and boardwalk area where I grew up with many childhood memories there. It's a very relaxing place for me, both physically and spiritually even, and spent some evening hours there. Wednesday the 31st, did some early work on my email and checking in with my office, and then went to IHOP for breakfast with my parents and visited and caught up with them. And then after that, we went to visit my cousin, lives in Connecticut, and then we came back home and I helped them with some chores that needed to be done around the house and some cleaning tasks. I then went back to connecting with my office, checking in, getting caught up on some email communications, things that needed approvals and so forth. And then my brother came over and we had a family dinner together, caught up some more. And then at night I went back over to Playland and had a very refreshing evening there. Thursday, September 1st, I was up very, very early on my email, catching up on approvals and letters and articles, and got ready to go back to the airport. Drove myself there, flew back to Orlando, did some phone meetings on the flight back to Orlando, read up on some more things regarding the Supreme Court abortion decision, doing some more writing on that in preparation for some upcoming talks. And then drove back to my office, having some phone meetings on the way. And once I got back in my office, had a meeting with our data team at 1:30 with our political outreach associate, with our resource department. We just received a nice shipment of these daily prayer cards, a prayer to end abortion. Did a meeting with our travel department and our executive director and talking about upcoming trips and invitations. Did another meeting with our executive director talking about some upcoming conferences that we're doing and presentations we're preparing. And did a bunch of other desk work as the day came to a conclusion, got end of day updates from staff, met with our executive manager, and then had more desk work, reading up on some political events, going into a live broadcast at 8 p.m. on Right Side Broadcasting, together with Brian Glenn, who helps head up that network. He and I did a prayer time and discussion together. And right after that, I had a late dinner at one of the nearby restaurants and listened to some political commentary on some of the events of the day as I was having that dinner. And that was the day on September 1st. So thanks for keeping up on these daily updates. You know, we like transparency, and hope it also provides encouragement to you as we continue moving forward to protect the unborn. Talk to you soon.